Hello everyone, I am the host of the YouTube channel Wang YIBO ENGSUB. Nice to meet you again. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the hottest news of the day. And here's today's news. Wang Yibo, when everyone was guessing that Baili Hongyi's brother was an undercover in the Wind Rises Luoyang, the plot reversed. The plot reversed when everyone was guessing that Dalang Baili was an undercover agent. The brother of Wind from Luoyang wants to be friends, but his brother is disrespectful. The two sons of the Baili family, one is called Baili Hongyi, and his temperament is also true Hongyi. One is called Baili Kuanren, but he is neither forgiving nor benevolent. Bailijia is a famous house in Heluo, but it is also the home of Baigong. Those who work hard, emphasize pragmatism and hard work, and are ideologically partial to the Mohist school. Therefore, Baili Hongyi has always said that fame and career are not the only ones and everything is born with its own method. He pays more attention to the diligence of his own abilities and the study of the techniques of 100 works. If, born 6 refers to Baili Hongyi, he will never be as cynical and psychologically distorted as his brother. He will not be disturbed by foreign objects even more, concentrate on becoming a master craftsman of the generation. Even achievement is higher than what will be done, because he has everything. Therefore, in Baili's family, Baili Hongyi is a child loved by his father and grandfather. It's not how well behaved and sensible he is, but Baili Hongyi, regardless of his behavior, still thinking is the pride of Baigong's family. He is very talented, he has nothing to do with the world, only likes to study technology, only interested in practical work. Just like the grandfather Bailihu. Why was he rejected in the Spring and Autumn Academy in the first place? Not because his grandfather Bailihu is also a person who likes to study hard work, but by those who have kept their mouths in the collection of Jingshi history all day long. They are regarded as apostasy and engage in sorcery. And Grandpa Bailiyan, although his intelligence is not high, but whether it's from the holy population or Baili Hongyi's mouth, it can be concluded that he is a conscientious and honest person who works hard and works hard. The home of Baigong, from the ancestor to Baili Hongyi for 3 generations, they are all pragmatic, which is the spirit of Bailijia. But Baili Kuanren is different. He is not like the son of Baigong's family. The root of his frustration is his natural 6 fingers. But for a person from the family of Baigong, the 6 fingers did not prevent him from learning the art of 100 works, even if he could not enter the official position. But it's not useless. In the famous Anshangshu sect of Heluo, it's not a must to be a master, skilled craftsman. You can become a useful talent without being an official. Even if you are a person who is useless in the world and useful to oneself. It also does not disappoint the parenting grace of Wangyiboengsub. But Baili Kuanren doesn't do that. Compared with the pragmatic technique, I prefer the empty talk of preaching and discussing the truth. No wonder he said that both his grandfather and grandpa loved Jiro more than he liked him. In a family where the whole family is a doer, there is a child who is cynical and depressed because of his own shortcomings. This child still doesn't follow the family tradition, just thinking about empty talks. Every day is not accusing the government or criticizing the current malpractices. This way, no one's parents would like it. Baili Kuanren is not like a child from the Baili family in terms of character or thought. Baili Hongyi and Baili Kuanren are like the yin and yang of Tai Chi, they're completely 2 extremes. One is the most truthful, beautiful and brightest aspect of human nature. One is like the most fake, ugly, and darkest side of human nature. Always do only the right thing. Mushiksen. The mind is as persistent as wood and stone, never disturbed by foreign objects. Even if your brother is beside you, bewitching, he will never waver. Even if the real enemy who killed Grandpa is right in front of you, he also keeps in mind the truth that it is not only his hatred that is hatred. What Baili Hongyi thinks is the right thing is that this world should have its proper order. Otherwise, the country will not be a country. So why is home a home? Anyone who disrupts the order of his own selfishness, in the end, all the people in the world are harmed. What I admire most about Baili Hongyi is not his talent. It's his wood and stone heart, his firm mind like wood and stone. Very rare. Sometimes I feel in this regard, Wang Yibo is exactly the same as Baili Hongyi. The funny thing is that I guessed from the time when Baili Kuanren was Baili swore that he belonged to Chuncho Dao. But guess all the time and guess people from Baili family. There should be some difficulties, or undercover for the saint, or the orphan of the former prince, etc. But now, with Kuanling's method, if he wants to save his grandfather's life, it's not impossible, but he chose to sit on the sidelines. I was thinking, does he just want Jiro to enter this game, seeing his beloved, healthy and gifted brother, being led by him step by step in the bureau he set. Unexpectedly, it was just a madman who was cynical because of his defects. Do you think this pattern is a bit small? In addition, Dalang Baili could suspend his death. It should be Dalang Wu who helped. So Wu Dalang and Baili Dalang are either decent together, either the villain together. These Baili Dalang and Wu Dalang, it should all be because of my unchangeable background and dissatisfaction with the society, so I want a more fair society paranoidly. Baili Dalang was unwilling because of his natural disability. Wu Dalang mentioned before that it was because his parents had to try medicine on the saint and hurt his body after his parents died. Speaking of which, both of them are trying to brainwash Baili Hongyi. Wu Dalang is a sister-in-law. It's also a bit unbelievable to be one of the bosses behind the Shindo path in such a vicious manner. Until now, I can only sigh that Long gave birth to 9 sons. The audience thought the script too perfect. In fact, human nature may be like this, very complicated and simple. It is so rare for Baili Hongyi to stick to the original heart, like a child.